hey, I totally forgot I still also had this... Okay, this elf was an accomplice. It wasn't the elf specifically who wanted me to just go running around doing all these tasks for him. But yeah, I remember somebody had like a lot of different tasks for me. Like, I do one piece of the quest, then it just leads on into another part of the quest. And then I need to just do 3 other random side quests to continue the other quest that I started. He gives me a job. I have to go locate some missing shipment of mana shards. I don't find it in one place, so I have to try searching in another place for the mana shards. I still don't find it. And then we meet up with this elf who's also part of the quest. Yet, I'm here for none of that right now. I'm here to try and just take on another of the guildmasters. Mox Jet behind this gate, right? Yes, and I need to defeat all 5 of the monocolor guildmasters to have the Moxen. So anyways, I just want to quickly double check my deck to see if I'm happy with it in its current state. This will probably do. I think I'm gonna just try again a second copy of... I'm gonna try 2 copies of Mox Salt Ball. Doubles my chance of finding at least one, and well... then there's still like a small chance I draw into the second Mox Salt Ball. In worst case scenario, let's just say I do have 2 Mox Salt Ball. I tap one for mana before playing the other, and just get rid of the tapped one because of the legend rule. Yeah, we tap one for mana first, and then we just remove it to the legend rule. If we have to, that is. Yeah, speaking of Moxen. And yes. Thinking about it now, I'm probably gonna maybe need more cards that actually just give me life. Especially if this duel is gonna be really drawn out if I lose Batterskull and then can't just wrap this up super duper quickly. Then I don't know. If I can't wrap this up ridiculously fast, or just gain more life than this drains me for, we might be in trouble. I only have like one real like dedicated life gain card, and that's Batterskull. I guess in a pinch, Source of Plowshare is one of my own like strong creatures with a lot of power. Yeah, in a pinch, do that. Okay, so he's already casting something. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent draws a card. Regardless, that's still going to be hitting me for 5 if it gets back to him. At this point, I do believe it's going to be hitting me for 5 damage. When Manor Guardian dies, each player seeks a non-land card with mana value. I'm gonna get to seek a card with mana value 2 or less. Seek a card, apparently. Grab the life gain. Yeah, I already did play my land, of course. I believe I have no choice but to let both of these kind of just... or at least this hit me again. Yeah, we could definitely throw out a land. I really want to keep the Stoneforge here, so... another one. I believe I only have so many answers, though, to work with. That is my problem. I can only get rid of so many creatures, I would think, at this point. If I maybe had, like, one more turn or something, I don't even think I'm gonna have that. Or one more mana or anything. I don't even believe I'm gonna have that at this rate. So let's put some cards back on top of the deck, of course. Not even enough mana to cast this, either, apparently. Put the Batterskull into play. I believe I can do nothing else. Yeah, this is gonna have to block prematurely. Now what does this do? I see. Flying Trample. This also, yeah, of course this flies too. But anyways. Cleanse. We're gonna play the banned card again. Hopefully he doesn't have anything with haste. I really hope not. Maybe next turn literally just equip this to Stoneforge and try and just desperately gain some life. Or not. Okay, now I have another creature I gotta just deal with that's gonna literally kill me the next turn if I don't. So no, really now, what can I even try and do? I guess at least play something with flying. I want to keep my options open here, I think I do. I don't think I got much of it. Okay, he immediately has Doomblade. And he just has Doomblade immediately to stop me from actually having a creature on the board. Which I should have countered. Hopefully maybe there's actually a bit more I can try to do this time, especially going first and whatnot. Alright, I'm gonna start with mana up the counter or whatever he plays. Wait, how did this get in the graveyard? Wait, what is this doing in the graveyard? Anyways. Don't ask questions, just counter that. I'm just wondering, yeah, at this point, what can I deal with and what can I not deal with? Like, what is scarier? Yeah, I ran out of cards way too quickly here. I simply cannot trade one for one. Okay, at least he also ends with, like, no creature on his field. 4 cards, I'm just gonna wait till he plays something else and then remove that too with just a Swords to Plowshares. Anyways, I'm just waiting for a creature to actually go put down, and I'm not really getting that now, aren't I? I'm not really getting that. Nadu. Except I'm apparently on only 3 lands still. Now I have to pass it back to him. Reanimate. Which is just gonna immediately kill it, isn't it? Yeah, it's just gonna be dead immediately, right? And another Reaper from the Abyss. Okay, so it has to kill something. Mandatory destroy a non-demon creature. I can only change one of these, though. That's the thing that's bugging me. And I cannot find my 4th land. Meanwhile, somehow he's already on like 9 lands. We'll see if I even get Stoneforge to stay on the field for like more than a turn. I don't believe I can block a single creature. Yeah, I'm gonna die anyways. I'm starting to think this one's gonna be, like, almost impossible. Unless I draw, like, exactly the right hand. And I gotta do this, like, 2 games out of 3, too. I gotta draw, like, the actual, like, the right hand. This is looking like it's gonna be almost impossible, isn't it? Yeah, when Griselbrand gets to draw like 2 cards a turn and should be more or less guaranteed to hit a land drop every single turn, it's like, no, really, what can I do? Seems like, yeah, he never misses a single land drop anyways. What can I even do about it? I'm not expecting to get much help from the booster packs, it's just I do want to spend the money before just running back into another duel against Griselbrand. If there's a really good chance, given just what I'm up against, I lose anyways. And then I would just lose like another 10% of my gold, so... If I'm not carrying that much money when he beats me, I'm not losing that much anyways. I wouldn't really be losing that much anyways. Interesting. I guess I'll just keep the bauble, perhaps. I don't think it's gonna be really of that much help right now, but I'm still gonna keep it anyways. Dark Ritual, that's also always nice. Remove Amulet of Quas from your deck before playing if you are not playing for Ante. I take it we are not allowed to include this in our deck at all. If there's no way to play a game for, well, Ante. I take it actually having that in the deck would be outright impossible, right? Let's just see if the game just outright stops me from ever running this in the deck. If there's like no add to main deck option. Oh, sure, I'm not really running my Dazes right now, but I'm still definitely gonna take a copy of Daze, hence... I think that was like the main reason I went to buy the pack. Daze is in the common slot. there's a decent chance I just pull at least 1 or 2 days. I'll probably still likely sell the rest back. I don't know, too much chaos for my liking. Count the number of permanents during your upkeep. If that number is even, target opponent gains control of Chaos Lord. Way too much chaos for my liking. I guess if I need a Circle of Protection green, or black... I know there's good cards in the uncommon slot that I could potentially land on. That's a good rare! It's just a shame that it's in a color I'm not playing, but that's a good rare otherwise. That is good. So yeah, another chance of just a daze from Nemesis. I guess not then. Discard a card from your hand, name a card, remove the top 6 cards of your library from the game. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal the named card, then put that into your hand. Remove all the other cards revealed this way from the game, so... Demonic Consultation, basically, but repeatable. Except you gotta pay 2 mana to put this on the field, it's a 1/1, it dies to almost anything. And then to pay 2 mana again, and discard a card from your hand. It's basically Demonic Consultation, but I guess too slow. Yeah, way too slow for competitive play. Anyways, I'm still gonna keep the card regardless. I suppose for now, yeah, I'm just about done cracking the packs open. All white creatures are removed from the game. Players must draw 1 card for each white creature they control that is lost in this manner. Remove all white creatures from the game. I already defeated, like, the white guildmaster anyways. And then for every creature that does get, like, removed, they just get a free draw. Wow. I know Tainted Pact is a good card. All I'd really have to do is just ideally play only 1 copy of each card to make it work. But yeah, thinking about it now, this probably works a lot better in singleton formats like Commander typically. Probably would not work quite as well in a... yeah, especially if you really want to run 4 copies of a single card. Oh, Japanese. What even is this card, anyways? This doesn't even look like a card I recognize. I mean, yeah, first things first, it's in another language. All I see is, like, the number 1, 0 through 6, plus X plus 0. Or X is 0 or 6. I'm gonna buy it just so I can read the translation of it. All non-black creatures. This is more or less useless. This is useless currently, given who I'm trying to beat. Destroy all non-black creatures. Grizzlebrand, as far as I know, is only playing, well, black creatures. Destroy all creatures. Creature cards in your hand perpetually get +1/+1. Interesting. Feels like the board wipes are kind of just too slow, though. I'm already so far behind anyways. By the time Grizzlebrand gets like 3 creatures on the field, by the time I get the 4 lands, it's almost like usually too late anyways. But maybe I could use another board wipe regardless. Sinkhole for 50 gold. Sinkhole for dirt cheap. So yeah, you better believe I'm buying that. More Japanese? Yep, more Japanese cards. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find it on Google just by the image alone. I probably would actually be able to. But I don't want to go through the trouble of just cropping the screen for the image and then putting the image in reverse Google image search and seeing if anything shows up. I feel like not going through all these hoops for a card I might never play anyways. Maybe I'd probably rather only just play board wipes that blow up all of his creatures, as opposed to like ones that'll also knock out mine. I believe I still have that copy of Retribution of the Meek in here somewhere. All creatures with power 4 or greater. And only cost 3 mana. Can't forget that either. I guess that'll just kind of go. We'll just have that, I guess, go to make room for another, like, full-on board wipe. Because, yeah, it looks like all of Grizzlebrand's creatures do typically have power 4 or greater. I think I might really need to just, I don't know, have this card carry me. Black creatures cannot attack or block. This might literally be what carries me at this rate. So yes, light of day. I'm gonna save again right outside the castle. Then I'll walk back into the castle. Give this another go. Maybe I could have just gotten, like, exceptionally unlucky both games. Too many lands in one game, too few in the second game. It definitely happens. Okay, he's going first. But I got a turn 1, I got Mox Opal, any other land, so I can do, yeah, I'm gonna go cast Stoneforge Mystic turn 1. Turn 1 Stoneforge. Immediate Doomblade. immediately Doombladed. Let's try then Nadu. Doomblade. Targeting that too, apparently. How does he literally have a Doomblade for every single creature that I cast? Like, I cast something that just dies immediately. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I literally can't have anything just stick around on the field even. What am I supposed to do? Well, at least he can't draw more than one card each turn. And then I have a Mana Leak to ideally counter the next thing he casts. Yeah, this turn 1 Mox Opal is just making things, right now, possible that simply wouldn't have been otherwise. Oh, he's just gonna end his turn. Thing is, yeah, now we need a creature. I can always just make one of my own random artifacts an elk and get a creature that way. If I truly am desperate for a creature, that's also a thing I can kind of just do. Can I just put the archive back on top so I can draw it again? I really want to be able to draw an extra card every single turn with this Sword of Fire and Ice. But at the same time, 3 to cast it, 2 to equip it to something. I'm kind of tight on mana still. And I need a creature in the first place to do that with, so yeah. It really had me thinking. Create a, for now, just do a food token. Keep some mana up to Mana Leak whatever he tries to cast next. I'm just gonna Mana Leak this thing. We got a board wipe if we need a board wipe now. I think I'm just gonna try this again. Actually, Brainstorm. We'll draw that next turn by putting it back on top of the deck with the Brainstorm. And then we'll cast Entreat the Angels the next turn for the Miracle cost. Get like 4 or 5 angels on the field or something. I see. I definitely, like, that's not exactly what I had in mind. I definitely can't say that I had that in mind. Use the spare mana to just heal up some more, just to gain some health back. I can do X's 4. So we'll do X's 4. And then I believe I have to just... Okay, I can do that and then pass. Make his creature not completely useless, but yeah, much worse off than what it was before the Elking. Damnation, and he just... Did he even, like, did he top deck that? Did he literally have that top decked? Like, did he literally top deck this? Or was that in his hand the entire time? I refuse to believe that would be, like, top decked. You know, I'll just equip this here. I refuse to believe he, like, would just top deck this. I refuse to believe it. Another Damnation. I literally just got done casting this, just to have it undone again. Don't even know how. Noble Hierarch. I kind of want to leave mana up to counter something. I'm thinking at the same time, create a food token also, yeah. I need to ideally get something with lifelink going, so this doesn't just drain me to death. Tapping myself out entirely to do this. Reanimate. Overseer the Damned. Back to having no creatures. I already used this ability. Well, I have a blocker at least. At least that's the plan. That's the plan at least. Is this attacking? Okay, he loses 3 yeah. He loses 3 loyalty. I'm going to mana leak that. Oka loses 3 loyalty, so what's the big deal? Sword of Feast and Famine. Just equip this here. Alright, I knocked him down to 48. Untap all my lands. Batterskull's going to equip itself here. Non-creature, non-land card. Can I put anything into my hand? Looking at cards in my library. I need to click on the card to select order. I'll take a... Actually, I'll take a Brainstorm. I was thinking about what to take. They're both attacking Oko again, which is... Okay, yeah, they're going after Oko, which is ideal. I'm gonna Brainstorm here. I want Counterspell on the top. We'll do something like that. I'm gonna do Preordain. Mystical too. Okay, Mystical. Well, I'm gaining some life and doing some serious damage to the face. And making him discard a card, because why not? Add blue. Colorless. Let's just deploy the giant flying eyeball. If I don't need to counter anything, I'll just turn the food tokens into more life. Counterspell. Oh, sure, I'll just play a land. 28 cards left in my deck. I might actually have to really hurry this shit up. Might need to hurry this up a bit. So yeah, I literally got him top decking now. Anyways... I think at this point in the game, it doesn't really make any sort of tangible difference. Just gonna grab a quick answer to that, by the way. Not even gonna use the ability or anything, just gonna let it get exiled. Just let it go away then, I see. We're attacking like this. Non-creature, non-land card, you say? I don't think I need another copy of Narset. I'm just gonna take a Council's Judgment into hand if I need to remove something. Take that into hand. That's if I need to. Yeah, I don't think I'd possibly be able to win this without just making it so he can't just draw an extra card per turn because of Narset. Yeah, Narset just restricting him to one card a turn. I think we really needed that to just win this. Yeah, just to keep him off of drawing too many cards, I think we really needed that. And we'll probably just need it again and again. The Mox Opal into Stoneforge is also a really nice way to start one of the games anyways. So yeah, I have that Mox Opal, but... Okay, I can turn one, like, just set up the mana to counterspell if need be. And then I guess turn 2 Nadu, unless it just dies to Doomblade immediately or something. If I need to counter something this soon. I don't know if I want to just dump Nadu onto the field immediately, if it's just probably going to die, well, immediately. Because otherwise I can just hold up mana to counter the next thing he tries to do. Narset. Play that as a land. Let's just get the Narset and hopefully she sticks. Okay, I'm gonna have to sacrifice. I'm gonna have to sacrifice her. I don't have any other creatures or planeswalkers, so yeah. That just... Essentially, yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to see. I'm guaranteed at least one extra draw from equipping this. Now, if I could just get Lightning Greaves down and another creature, and this doesn't just quickly, like, this doesn't just die next turn, this will be, like, insane. Oh, back to me. So that's really good news right there. Lightning Greaves. Cast them. Ideally, let's find some land so they come in untapped, and I can just get some more mana. So yeah, that was very good. I'll just cast another creature so I can literally do this. Like what, 2 more times? Equip 0, target this for free. Get the ability to just look at the top card of my deck, put it on the field if it's a land, otherwise add it to my hand. I'm doing that, like, yeah, 2 more times. Basically getting, like, 2 more cards for free. Just so Nadu's got the Shroud still. Oh, I just realized I can also attack him. Let's also attack, get some damage in there. So you're now gonna, yeah, you're gonna force me to discard. I'll keep another copy of Nadu, just in case the first one ends up dying somehow. Might be a little bit silly to just ditch one of the board wipes, but if I can just consistently draw like 6 extra cards a turn, then do we really need to like worry about running out of cards? If I'm drawing 6 cards a turn, what's the worst that can happen? Damnation. Destroy all creatures. Again? Again? Yeah, that's exactly why I just... And then you wonder why I kept another copy of this. And then you definitely wonder why I kept another copy lying around. I already have a Mox Opal, so that one goes in the graveyard. Where's my Greaves? I don't know if I want to just play another Stoneforge immediately. Because I do want to leave some mana up to actually just counter something if need be. Can I equip this? Shroud. So no, I can't. Can't be the target of spells or abilities, including my own. So no. Attack for 3. Let's just say if he has another Damnation, I'm gonna counter it. Or even just like a big scary creature. Or do I want to lose 2 life to draw 2 extra cards, and then remove this? Or do I want to gain a bit of extra card advantage and then take this off the field? I got 2 extra cards, so we're still like banging here. We also got to untap, so I think I'm gonna do Stoneforge now. I'm gonna do Fire and Ice. Keep some mana up to throw a counterspell his way if we need to. How much mana do I have open? 2, 3, 4, 5. If I play Oculus, or I could just play Sword even. And if I don't equip it, then I can still counter the next thing that comes my way. Play Sword. Also, because I just remembered that, yes, we're playing one of the most busted creatures in recent memory. We're playing one of the most broken creatures that came out recently. Damn, I'm not gonna find any additional lands, aren't I? I just really want to keep the mana up to counter stuff at this point. I want to really be able to just counter things. Alright, I'm done discarding. I have 27 cards left in my deck. I believe we can Mana Leak this and it's still gonna not resolve, right? Yeah. Mana Leak. Counter it. Countered. Alright, cheat Batterskull into play. How am I doing mana-wise? Narset. How much mana do I still have? I have 3. I want to keep some up to throw a counterspell as well still. Oh, plus, nice. Plus this has haste. I can gain some life back immediately that way. I guess we'll just keep a Brainstorm handy. Well, I do have to just keep an eye on the number of cards in my deck, because, yeah, if I deck out, I basically kill myself anyways. We don't want to be doing that. Doomblade, target Stoneforge. This is actually This is actually fine. Every land is a swamp now. Pestilence... I'm not gonna bother with that, I'm just going to counter it. Light of Day, black creatures can't attack or block. That would affect my own germ, wouldn't it? It's also, like, black. That would affect that, too. I don't think I want to just shuffle this away so soon. We're gonna do, like, this. I can always just fetch the turn after I draw this anyways, it's fine. I can always just literally wait a turn to fetch. So we're Sword of Fire and Ice. I want to equip it. Okay, that literally just drew that card right back into my hand, so... I just realized, okay, I do literally just draw that right back, so what's even the point? I guess I'm just gonna fetch anyways. Might actually have to stop, like, drawing so many cards at this point. Well, I already just knocked him from 42 to 26. If he leaves like less than 3 mana open, I can still mana leak whatever he casts. I do have to go down to maximum hand size. I'm just gonna force him to tap out. Targeting my Germ token. Yeah, my main source of life gain, he's gonna target that. So I'll have to just, I guess, re-equip Batterskull. And then continue from there to keep gaining life. Just to clear that out of the way, too. I believe we now have 11 cards left in our deck, so I'm gonna have to really hurry this shit up. We're gonna have to hurry this up. So he's at 17. 9 cards left in my deck now. Do I just remove this so it stops making me mill 2 cards every turn? And okay, and another creature apparently. I can just kill both in one shot here with Cleanse. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it's a 1/1, apparently. So he's gonna gain 1 life back. Ooh, scary. Seven cards left in my deck. 6. But I think I can just get him here. With all the extra card advantage I was just getting from Nadu shenanigans, I believe I can just get him here. Okay, that's the Black Guild Master down. Second try. It literally looked like the whole ordeal was gonna be outright impossible, first match. Literally looked like I was never gonna get it, judging by how the first match went. And then, yeah, both games in this attempt, I opened with Mox Opal and any land of my choosing. The first one of those, I had Mox Opal, a land, Stoneforge Mystics, so turn 1 Stoneforge, and then I tried to go for turn 2 Batterskull. He Doombladed the Stoneforge. So that slowed down the Batterskull. Anyways, I like all the cards he's giving me. Plus another point of starting life. I need to go and... Let's just say if I want to go get all the Moxen, I would just have to go defeat the Green Guildmaster. If I just go straight there, defeat him too. Yeah, if I were to go do that theoretically, then yes. I should be able to go grab all the Moxen after that point. I'm gonna put Cauldron Complete back into the deck at this point. And then, yeah, 2 other cards are gonna go in here. I just removed the board wipes that specifically... Yeah, like the board wipe that specifically kills black creatures. The card that says black creatures can't attack or block. And I also took out a card that specifically, like, destroys creatures with power 4 or greater. I can always just keep that around too, perhaps. That can always just kind of stay. I think I'll put a Strix Serenade in. Counter a creature, artifact, or planeswalker. Sure, they get a 2/2 flying bird in return, but more likely than not, that's going to be a lot less scary than whatever I just stopped them from playing in the first place. I'm going to put the Narsets in the sideboard. What if I, again, need to just bring them out against any opponent who just draws a ridiculous amount of cards? What if, again, we had that matchup where they just draw, like, a copious amount of cards against you? I think I'll put the Ponder in, and then let's just... pretty much any, like, halfway decent card for card number 60. Whatever, I'll just put the Mono Blue Malcolm back in. So I go to the inn to accept the... I would... Okay, never mind. Okay, one more thing I want to quickly check anyways. I have to go back into the deck editor. Amulet of... It's a 6-drop. Add to main deck. So is there even an option to add Quaz to the deck? There is. Would it just get, like, removed from my deck automatically? Just because we don't play for Ante? So if I add this to the deck, and then just go and do a random duel. Okay, here we go with another... Here we go with the Cloaked and Hooded Humanoid, speaking in a quiet, raspy voice. You'll do. I have need of a ghoul, Gravecaller, dead or alive, and by alive I mean dead, quickly. Leave town to locate your victim. This is somebody else I'm facing, right? These anti-cards were removed from your... Okay, these will just be removed from my deck at the beginning of every single game. So yeah, that's what the game does to the anti-cards. So you can acquire them in your collection, but you, as far as I know, unless maybe suddenly somebody makes you start playing for anti. It hasn't happened yet. And if it never does, well, yeah, it's a useless card. Automatically remove from your deck because you are not playing for Ante. Okay, I was just looking for a land, any land, off the top there. I guess maybe Nadu can come down the next turn. Just to slow him down a bit. Interesting. If there's ever a legendary creature I want to bounce, I guess I can always just use it to save my own Nadu in a pinch. Oh hey, free land. Free land drop. Okay, basically if anything of his dies, I lose a life and he gains a life. I'll let them hit me. Destroy target tapped creature. I was about to say I might not have to just settle for not attacking, but no, I'm just gonna immediately draw Swords to Plowshares here. And then it's like, okay, yeah, now the assassin's not on the field anymore. Sacrifice Death Cultists. Target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Oh, now we're talking. I'll just throw a mana leak at that Sangromancer. So yeah, I knocked him to 1 life. Anyways. Counterspell. So yeah, anyways. Oh, okay, Sword of Feast and Famine. And just like that, the game's gonna be over. I believe this is not even who I was supposed to be fighting. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Find and defeat the Ghoul Gravecaller, so we're abouts. Okay, meanwhile, this mage wants a letter delivered. What about the Ghoul Caller? Never mind. I'm gonna get stuck on a random pool of water and then... So now I'm forced to duel this Harpy. No lands. I didn't want to mulligan too many cards, but I'm starting to think at this point I probably should have. Oh yeah, you better believe I'm keeping that there. I at least got a land back. At least got my land back there. Okay. So now I can play something. Flying and lifelink. I'll just do that to deal with it, I suppose. Okay, now I guess I'm gonna be swimming in mana once again. Sure. Oh, exile another card from my graveyard, apparently. Why the hell not? Untap my lands. And then play Sword of Fire and Ice. And I'll equip it the next turn. I lose 2 life. Yeah, but I only lose 2 life. Alright, so yeah, the Harpy's already gone. Or it could just go to the hidden clearing anyways. So where on the map is that? Is that my only quest that actually shows on the map where to go, right? Anyways. I can always just teleport back to the swamp at will anyways. I'm free to teleport back whenever. Also, there may or may not be something I also want to buy here, too. I think it was another shop. Yeah, staff that lets you double your speed for some time. I guess now, while I'm passing through the town, that would be just about a good time to go buy it. Just so it's, like, here in the bottom right corner, I have to go equip it like that. Just to get on over to the hidden clearing, like, much faster. The ghoul Gravecaller escapes and your opportunity is missed. Hopefully that doesn't result in your parts being harvested next. -2 town reputation. I just lose some town reputation. They'd let me try another quest again, right? I can't say I was even so sure as to where to look for the damn thing in the first place. Yeah, now I'm just looking for the way to navigate past all of these obstacles here. So I'm being asked to walk up here for Wanderlust. And still, anyways. Still, quite a few things I gotta go walk around entirely. Yeah, I found the spot. So let me in and... Certainly, conjure a gust of wind to carry the letter up to her window. I knew it. I knew you spelled the magic. She slams the window shut and refuses to answer the door. I should have asked for the reward first. +1 local reputation, complete quest. So local reputation for this town still went up by a bit. Yeah. You look like a capable individual. I was hoping you could handle some business for me. Some folks in town here are looking to move on, start fresh somewhere new. We had a spot picked out to settle down, but it appears to be occupied. Why exactly do you need me? I'm no good in the fight while protecting my belongings. Is that it? Travel to the secluded elven encampment and defeat all enemies inside. So... It's just like right next door, isn't it? And defeat all enemies inside. This doesn't look too hard. This already looks like something I can probably just do without too much of a hassle. So that path to the right, would it maybe potentially lead anywhere? Or is it just like... I'm just gonna take this out of my deck so it just stops reminding me that it removes itself from my deck, like, automatically. Now we know I have to take this out of my deck. We're not playing for Anti unless maybe... Yeah, unless maybe suddenly, like, one guy will make us play for Anti. All elves gain Forest Walk. So that basically means, yeah, I can't block anything anymore. So yeah, basically I'm not allowed to block anymore. Elves cannot be the target of spells or abilities. Okay, good. It doesn't give itself Shroud too. He doesn't give himself Forest Walk either. Other elves have Forest Walk and Shroud, but still. Okay, so if this dies, he gets to go grab any elf card from his deck. I'm just gonna throw Batterskull onto the field, like so. I'll move the Bone Splitter here and then just pass. Llanowar Tribe. Tapped it at 3 green. Any blocks here or no? Eladamri. Okay, and then even then I still gain like 8 life. Okay, now I can't even counter any green spells anymore, apparently. Unless I turn this into an elk. Yeah, that's 3 creatures here that die. I don't... Okay, I have Force of Will. Alright, that's gonna kill Oko, I see. Unless I block one of the creatures? Well then. Well, I got another card in my hand, sure. I believe I still, for now, just have to pass it right on back to him. does this do? Support 6. +1/+1 counter on each of up to 6 other target creatures, and I'm all tapped out, so I can't counter it anyways. Apparently I have no more white mana to spare. Interesting how I just also apparently drew into Lightning Greaves. Yeah, let's just do a little bit more damage to his board as well while we're at it. I think this time I'm probably gonna lose Oko. This can't block, I just attack with it. Basically. This has to die to get an effect to go off. I'll just exile it instead. I think I'm just gonna shuffle my library into another random land. I'll let them hit me. I have plenty of life to actually just lose. Whereas he does not. That was just one enemy. I gotta beat up the rest of these elves. That was just only one of them though. I gotta beat up the rest though. Bloom Tender, Priest of Titania, Eladamri. Sacrifice a creature. Count the colors of the sacrificed creature. Then search your library for a creature card that's exactly that many colors plus 1. Exile that card. Then shuffle. You may cast the exiled card. Very, very interesting design space. Really interesting design space there, surely. Wait, what's in here? Okay, it's an elf shop. Bunch of treasure back here also, apparently. Probably will just sell all of it anyways. Okay, just a random elf. Urborg elf. Tap for green, blue or black. Search for a basic land, put it into play tapped. Okay. Alright, let's just get this into play. Attack for 7. Okay, just a bunch more creatures I see. I forgot to equip the Sword of Feast and Famine, so I could have just won this turn. But no, I'll kill off every last one of her creatures instead. I'll win this turn then. Yeah, like turn 5. Am I not allowed to go into this shop, though? Oh, I guess I have to just walk in through the right side. What other cards can I maybe make them sell? During your discard phase, you may choose to put all lands from your hand into play. If you do, discard the rest of your hand. I don't personally think that's going to be worth my while. Summon Knights of Round. I never even did anything with the first copy of this I found. That's cool, but I don't think I'm ever going to need it anyways. Shadow of the Second Sun. There's an additional beginning phase after the post-combat main phase of Enchanted Player. The end step happens after the added untap, upkeep, and draw steps. Six mana though, that's asking for too much still. When Audacity is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw card? Draw card. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. Anyways. That's basically Rancor, except it's not exactly Rancor. Oh, speaking of Rancor, I'm gonna just... Yeah, you spend some mana shards to get more cards to show up, and then they're going to be selling another copy of... Yeah, the card that inspired Audacity, I can only imagine. And there's a card with... that just... Okay, if I was actually in danger of having all of those elves with Forest Walk just actually killing me, I could have specifically played Deadfall. Or better yet, I would rather just play a card that just removes the Eladamri outright. Which I'm already playing a bunch of just spot removal anyways. Just to deal with creatures in general. Not just something hyper narrow like Forest Walk. I don't believe it's going to be something I'm going to run on my current deck, but I do want to buy that. I feel like buying that regardless. Maybe I could run another deck that I could actually fit a bunch of big creatures into. And then just, yeah, throw in the Defense of the Heart. If you tap a permanent for mana, it taps for 3 times as much of that mana instead. Wow, but still, I'm not exactly building towards... I'm not really building towards that still at the moment. Enchant modified creature. So something that's already enchanted or equipped or has a +1/+1 counter on it, I think. Something that's already has counters, another aura on it, or an equipment. And Umbra armor, so... Yeah, I believe that's like what Totem Armor was renamed to. If the creature would die, instead remove all damage from it, and then remove this aura. Yeah, some good green cards in here. Anyways, before I run out of mana shards, I should probably just leave. Wow. I really do have some pretty good cards here in this shop. Choke. This would have potentially been really nice to have against the mono blue decks. Just gonna buy it as a side option. Parallel Lives. Yeah, they got some crazy good, like, green cards in this shop here. Like, no, really. If you want to go play a, yeah, token-based deck, then by all means, you'd probably want to be running this. Except that is not exactly what I'm doing, though. Survival of the fittest. Yeah, some of these are just really good cards. I mean, I have the money to spend, so why the hell not? I definitely got the money to just spend, that's for sure. Okay, hopefully I can make do on 2 lands if I start to get, like, mana screwed. I can just throw a counter spell at whatever she tries to play here. Sadly, yeah, I can't even really cast it with only 2 lands. Unfortunately, that's not really an option. Now we're talking. I still have to pass it back to her, though. 3/3 with Wither, and then recast this. Okay, now I'm starting to come into lands once again. Counter it and just replace it with a bird that flies. Yeah, I can tank all the damage. I have so much starting life, it's ridiculous. The elves can't fly, or they don't have reach, though. The elves can't even reach. This has flying. So it's nothing to even worry about. All creatures able to block Taunting Elf do so. So, those 3 enemies walking around, are those the only ones I have still to beat? Those 3, is that it? So it kind of feels like a bit, well, then again, I spent a while actually just browsing through one of the shops and just seeing what cars they had for sale. So that's probably a big part of the reason as to why it just felt like I've been here for so long. There we go. And then maybe next turn, just slam that on the field. High-rise Sawjack. Okay, if it blocks a creature with flying, it becomes a 4/4. If it blocks specifically something that flies. Alright, Forest Walk and Shroud to all the other elves. Another elf. At this rate, I believe I'm definitely going to be forcing some blocks. Lands you control, tap for 1 mana of any color. In mono green? In a mono green deck. Why would you need this in a mono green deck? You already have, like, the green mana you need anyways. I'm so confused. Yeah, anyways, I have to just get rid of the last of his creatures then. Or hers. The massive Zatcatl. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, tap 3, untap creatures you control, add 3 green. So yeah, just a playtest card, I see. Because there's another elf here. I gotta beat them too. Sacrifice Elvish Scrap to destroy target artifact. I'm gonna keep that where it is. All creatures able to block Taunting Elf do so. Well, I guess I'll attack for 4. Yeah, I've already definitely played a land this turn. Yeah, I'll let this hit me. Okay, that creates treasure tokens every time you tap it. Understood. I'll just bounce it back to hand. Okay, then, now we're talking. Still, I don't have enough mana to use the ability to put this on the field, though. So just going with these two, it's probably gonna be enough still anyways. Yep. This is the last. Unless there's stuff to... Unless there's... I believe there won't be anything further to the right. Versus the High Elf. I need... Okay, that's plenty of land right there. Okay, but sadly I'm missing white. I just realized I don't have white mana. I have to play this next turn, but I can always just fetch into anything that can also make white. I can always just fetch into a Scalding Tarn. Yeah, I can always just fetch into, say, a Tundra. A Tundra. We'll fetch into that. Whenever another elf comes into play, put up also a +1 counter on Elvish Vanguard. I'll counter this Avenger here. And I can just counterspell the next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna counterspell here. Equip the Bone Splitter and just attack for lethal. That should be every elf. That's every elf in the encampment, that should be. Oh, wow. Okay. And I'm gonna win a Bayou for all my trouble. Exit the newly cleared, but not yet cleaned dungeon. Return to the... Yes, return to town. You might want to spend some time cleaning it before you move in, but the place is all yours. I'm gonna be... Okay, and I'm gonna get given some cards for free. And some shards. Yes, auto-sell some cards I don't need. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm still doing random other side quests. Perhaps paying attention could be useful? The newcomer simply nods and slumps into a chair for a moment before actually replying, and yes, and more of them to come. And what are you hunting exactly? Both elves turn to face you before they move to a table to continue their conversation more privately. It appears that your interjection was undesired. -1 local reputation. We don't have anything new for you to do right now. Come back tomorrow. Free to take on other jobs, so I have to go to... apparently a different town entirely. Yeah, thankfully there is one just right next door. I'll take another Horizons pack. Try Mirage again. I think I'm also gonna, I think I'm actually also gonna try 7th edition. I guess for something also, like, recent Foundations. Murders at Karlov Manor. Mirrodin. The first Mirrodin. I want to see what else they have. Modern Master is the first one. Final Fantasy. I'm gonna try Final Fantasy again, actually. So I guess let's just crack open some more random boosters. Exile target creature you don't control. For each creature exiled this way, you could also overload for 6 and then just exile, like, all of them. I'm likely gonna sell off the rest of these back, but I will probably be keeping the Winds of Abandon. Because the island's probably not gonna be worth much, we'll keep that too. I don't know, somebody figured out how to break the Arcum's Astrolabe, so maybe we'll keep that too. Alright, back to Mirage it is then. Mainly just looking at the uncommons for the tutor cards. Maro. Summon Nature Spirit. Maro is power and toughness, each equal to the number of cards in your hand. No two see the same Maro. I don't believe any of these are gonna be of, like, real help. Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be, like, a liability to play, actually, I believe. Defending player may pay blue to have this deal no combat damage. Seventh edition. Llanowar Elves? Wild Growth is also decent. For a common, especially. Think of it as a bog imp. Think of it as a butcher knife with wings. Disenchant. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Okay, so we're already in the uncommons here. And then the rare... Inferno. Some have said there's no subtlety to destruction. You know what? They're dead. I'm gonna keep, I guess, a few cards from the pack, but most of it I really, like, do not care about it. Return all green permanents to their owner's hands. I don't... Actually, we'll keep the Hibernation. In the off chance I want to side this in against the mono green decks. In the off chance I want to side this in. I believe, yeah, Nadu would also just get put back into my own hand as well. Which could also just be a way to save it from, I don't know, if it gets targeted with spot removal. That could maybe come up. So that's one of our rares, I see. That's another rare, and then another rare. I don't think I need any of these. Alright, so Modern Masters, the very first one. Okay, I'm gonna open, and I believe I already opened the Kataki War's Wage. I still haven't really run into, like, another artifact-heavy deck I want to side this against. And thinking now, I'm probably gonna punish myself just as much because I'm also playing a bunch of low-cost artifacts as well. I kind of punish myself too with this as well, thinking about it now. The tax applies to every artifact. Not just the ones I want it to apply to. Alright then, Final Fantasy. Overkill. Target creature gets -0, -9,999 until end of turn. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you? Yeah, this does kill virtually anything. But it costs 3 mana though. I'm trying to just get rid of stuff. I'm just trying to get rid of creatures for like typically 1 mana. Maybe 2, but usually because yeah, Source of Plowshares and Path to Exile are just so plentiful right now. I have plenty of 1-cost options to kill stuff, or just even better yet, like exile it. How many uncommons are in this pack anyways? I see at least like 5 so far. Two damage to target creature, 4 damage to target creature, or we could do 8 damage to target creature. Alright, the rare is a car? A literal car. A literal car. Whenever this car attacks, reveal, sure, cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Put that card to the battlefield tapped, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, we only need like 1 power's worth of creatures to actually make this be able to attack or block. A car. Also because the idea of just giving something -9999 toughness is just hilarious to me. I'm gonna keep it because the idea of that is just hilarious. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to like... I don't think it's just one Final Fantasy game in the series. I think it's like many where the maximum damage you can do is like 9,999 with a single hit. If I had to guess, it's a reference to that, where that's the max damage you can do. Just, that's like the maximum damage you can ever do. It just caps at all 9s. Yeah, kills virtually anything except for maybe a creature that just gain enough. And the only real way I picture a creature actually gaining enough toughness to survive that is through some infinite combo. So this is where I go to accept the quest, right? I hear you're looking for work. As long as it pays, what do you need? I'm looking to open a new spell shop, but I have supplies that I had to leave behind. Can you go get them for me from... where now? And the pay? How about a sample of the merchandise? Leaf Town. Okay. Is it gonna tell me where I need to go exactly? If I just hit... okay. Okay, at least it's still gonna point me to like a tangible location on the map. At least it's not gonna leave me in the dark here. Apothecary Shrine to pick up the vendor's merchandise, and then I take it, just run right back. Look, I want to just verify that we are going to the right place. Yeah, apparently there's still plenty of caves around here I've yet to set foot into. Among other things. Yeah, there's still this castle here. There's still this castle here that I don't... Can I... Yeah, there's still Imrakel's castle over here. A massive gate with a strange lock is still blocking the... It's still blocking the path. I still can't even get into Imrakel's castle even after all the stuff I've done. Game's still refusing to let me in. Okay, it's just right next door, actually. You pick up the goods, and you begin your journey back. Upon arriving at the pickup point, you find a rather modest-looking spellbook of supplies. Presumably, this is the merchandise your employer is planning to sell. Just as you begin to pick everything up, a spellbook slides out of a rip you hadn't noticed in the sack of goods. It opens as it lands on the ground. What if I investigate the spellbook? As would suit a brand new shop, the contents are mostly common spells. Search for something more useful. What happens if we start rummaging through these goods that are probably not our business? Also, you notice a young boy watching you from beneath a tree near the road. Find something more uncommon in the meantime. It's just a kid, whatever. You take one of the cards and leave. What if we just take the cards and leave? -2 local reputation. And some... I didn't even, like, stop to really look at the cards that I just looted. Oh, secluded encampment. That's actually, I believe, where we started this entire adventure. So return back here. Or maybe stop off at a few dungeons while I'm passing by, just to see what I can maybe score as loot. Alright, so let's fight this armored knight, I suppose. 25 life. Okay then. Hopefully committing to this hand was not a mistake. Okay, now I'm still missing blue. I'm still missing blue. Gotta just keep exiling all these creatures in that case then, huh? Okay, I guess that's one way to get the blue mana. It just has to stay on the field till next turn then. I suppose, yeah, that's one way to do it. Okay, this has to attack, right? That's... I'm not reading all that. The Reaver Cleaver. Equip abilities that target this cost 3 less to activate. So I could have just equipped, like, everything onto this guy and started attacking. Oh, now we actually have, like, a land that makes blue mana. I'm gonna do Ponder here. We'll just shuffle into, I guess, another land. I got plenty of land as is anyways, let's be real. Also, yeah, I can totally just give this haste. Yeah, let's actually start trying to get to work here. More treasure, sure. There we go, Path to Exile. Yeah, just equip everything here now. Hero of... We're casting that, right? I will just counter that. Might as well just attack with everybody. Play the Rainstorm for free, yes. Preordain it to... Okay, yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna... At this point, we are just going to run away with the game here. At this point, I'm literally just free to now run away with the game. I'm not finding any lands, though, apparently. Interestingly enough. I think that was like one land I found there. So anyways, I have to discard a bunch of cards, it looks like. Okay, maybe I can get one of these spells off. Maybe I can get one to go off. Alright, I'll play the Oculus, and then discard 2 cards. I believe I still have to let this hit me. Anyways, just vote for Pure Steel Paladin to remove it. Yeah, remove his last creature. I guess attack with everyone here. Okay, play Batterskull for free, because why not? Sure, let's get some more free mana. So that's also on the field. Anyways, just discard the extra Mox Opal and pass. At this point, just, yeah, Force of Will. And then just attack with absolutely everybody here. Win a game after casting 5 spells in a single turn. Steel armor. I think I might already be wearing steel armor, though. I'd have to check. I could already be wearing steel armor on my chest. Oh, iron armor. Steel, so this is actually a strict upgrade over what I was wearing before. We're just gonna get the steel armor for free, apparently. And here we have Slowbad's iron boots. Yeah, because I'm getting way more of a movement buff from these from just the regular old steel boots. I'm not able to enter this, right? Let's duel the Master White Wizard, I suppose. Keep. Sure, I guess that comes in tapped. I have like one spare I have one spare mana. So yeah, anyways. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll put Batterskull on the field first. Source the Plowshares, exile Phyrexian Sherm token. Okay then, sure. And I still have the artifact. Okay, I guess actually no, I can now try this. This again. How many copies of Swords are you running? How many copies of this are you running? Holy. I'll just attack for 2, I guess. I'm gonna mana leak this. I'm gonna mana leak this thing. Mystical Tutor into one of my other win conditions. So I believe I can do... X's 4. And then start attacking with all that the next turn. You may play lands from your graveyard, and then not proceed to play any lands from his graveyard. I was definitely hoping one of these was maybe going to be a Source to Plowshares. Unfortunately, it wasn't. I'm probably just gonna sell the commons and even, I guess, the uncommons back. That is, once I get back to the nearest inn to do so. I have to fight this Apprentice White Wizard again, I see. Unfortunately, no, I can't really do that now, can I? I'll try to play Nadu on the next turn. Put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. And then pay 4 to proliferate. Actually, I'll just get this done before, I don't know. Maybe the wizard finds enough mana to proliferate and then just kills this with the extra counter it puts on it. Okay, so it's a 2/2 now. Understood. Well, it's dead now, whatever it is. Proliferate. Yeah, it just kills the Stoneforge. Sure, let's get a land drop. Don't mind if I do. Lightning Greaves. Anyways, the game is over before I can even start drawing like 4 cards a turn. Game's gonna be over kind of long before then. And why am I stuck here? Why am I literally just stuck on this table? Can't seem to get off this table. Nadu and Lightning Greaves in my opening hand. This is gonna be disgusting, isn't it? I'm gonna brainstorm here. This way, yeah, I should definitely be able to find my next land. I'll just have to play that next turn, of course. In case maybe the opponent finds a way to get around the equip 8 cost. If he maybe finds a way around it, that is. I would love to find another creature I can just slam on the board. Okay, I have one here, it's just I need mana to do it. Shuffle the library and find... Okay, Stoneforge. Let's just get this onto the battlefield. Literally the same turn we cast the Stoneforge. Okay, so equip it here. Okay, not gonna be attacking, I see, just yet. Okay, and then I just found Oko. This is gonna get even, yeah, this is gonna get even crazier. Yeah, just gonna, like, literally draw 6 cards for free. First things first. Alright, so let's just see. What can I cast? What can I go cast here? Alright, because this is fair. Oko. I'll get the Batterskull onto the field next, I suppose. So I have to discard a whopping 4 cards here. Equipment you control have equipped 0 as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Okay, this is the way to equip Colossus Hammer for 0. This is the way to get the +10/+10 for 0 instead of 8. I believe I have no mana up to stop any of this. Embercleave. Double strike and trample. Okay, this is... Oh, we're gonna move it to the bird? This is still attacking Oko, who... Oko was gonna die. Oko was going to die anyway in this board state anyways. Oko was already dead. Yep, sure, take a free land. I don't see why not. Failed to find a land, apparently. Failed to find a land again with Scalding Tarn. I think I'm done just adding cards to my hand for now. Alright, I just drew yet another card, of course. Yeah, I might as well just source the Flash or something while we're at it. So I'd still have to discard 3 cards. Okay, I believe I have to let this resolve. Oh yeah, play a land. So where's... I'll just put this here. Alright, free Force of Will into my hand. I don't see why not. I think I'll just get rid of the Circle of Loyalty, whatever. Don't even know if I don't even think it's gonna matter at this point. And no creature to even equip that to. Yep. Okay then. I'm gonna get another copy of Sword of Feast and Famine. Apparently getting another copy of that into my collection. I may also have to just opt to keep this too around. I might keep this also. Okay, so that's how I get to the treasure chest. When Angel of Eternal Dawn enters the battlefield, it becomes day. It can't become night. Your opponents can't cast spells with mana value greater than the number of turns they have begun. And is weird. I'm just gonna leave back to the world map. I just want to get back so I can finish that quest now. I got very much sidetracked. So I'm already very close by. I think this might have actually been the town in question. Perineum Homestead, I don't think actually... I believe this wasn't. I don't believe it was, like, the homestead. Destroy target creature token. That is highly specific. Highly specific thing to be hating on. Oh yeah, the correct town is literally just next door. It will be a little less bare now. They set up a new tent filled with mismatched and bare shelves. You doubt their business will succeed. Alright, just a few random common cars I don't care, really. I don't think I'm gonna care about. A slight whistle alerts you to Xerxes' presence. You're not entirely sure if he has impeccable timing or if he just watched you complete your most recent job, but it seems that Sir Donovan has more work for you. Boss says you're no mere hedge wizard, so I presume you understand somewhat of what spells actually do. You wonder where this is going, but simply nod for the moment. Go to the library of Varsil and secure any books or research on the actual mechanics behind summoning spells. I should be able to do that. Have I potentially already been to the library and just don't remember it? I know I've been to one of these, like, massive archive/libraries before. Am I about to go back to the same library? Just by pure chance. One that I've already been to. Am I about to return there? Am I about to literally go back to the same library? Oh no, I'm just getting a feeling I might be going back. I guess we'll see if I'll know, like, most of the treasure was already taken. Because yeah, surely that would be a telltale sign. Yeah, I'm being railroaded towards this library here. It looks more like an ancient fortress than it does a library. Search the library if I may have already been here, perhaps. Or maybe this is a different library. It just looks the same as the other one I might have already been in. This could just literally be, like, a different sort of copy of the same, like, structure that I've seen already elsewhere. Well, let's just, I guess, beat up this guy so we can find out. It'd be Because I would like to actually hit my next land drop. Also next turn. Still want to hit all my land drops every turn, ideally. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like he's actually... Yeah, meanwhile, it looks like he's getting mana screwed. Which... Yeah, that basically just gives me a free win. Three copies of Compulsive Research. I can't tell if I've actually been in this specific library already. I know I've been in one of these libraries for sure, definitely, but there seems to be nobody actually guarding that floor. Nobody's really guarding it. All these books seem to focus on things falling from the sky. Okay, I'm gonna get a free copy of Stone Rain. Dealing with the magically impaired describes the difficulties in Chandelar communities of allowing people without magical talent to feel as though they are fully contributing members of society. The shelf is simply a jumble of pages which seem to have come unbound from various books throughout the library. You see nothing of particular importance among them. Something about a coastal raid. Damnation of the Mad Jester is presented as the fictional tale of a man named Kuthuman whose meticulously detailed tales of fanciful words elevated his stature from a beggar to a royal entertainer before being dragged away by demons in the midst of the king's court, which harmed not another soul. This copy is prefaced, however, by a scribe's notes that all of the historical figures in the text of note and their interactions appear to be extremely accurately depicted, calling into question the fictional origin of Kuthuman's tale. I'm probably gonna completely forget about this by tomorrow. A collection of writings on mana shards. Any chance that this Donovan guy might have wanted that book, actually? A pile of children's books lie on the shelf. The topmost tells of a tale of a goblin balloon brigade whose members do not have names and all address each other as dumber than X, where X is equal to the number of their peers that agreed to be smarter on that day. Okay, and I guess the Goblin Balloon Brigade itself. A book on the biology of elves. Plus a free Llanowar elves. Yeah, plus a free elves. I would probably rather just play a Noble Hierarch, if anything. I'd rather play the Noble Hierarch for mana ramp anyways. So yeah, cool indeed. I think there's a chance I perhaps have already visited this library. It's entirely possible. Probably should have actually grabbed the white source. Okay, this is gonna be my white source. Fetch into... yeah, I can fetch into a Tundra here. Grab Cauldron complete, and then just cheat it into play next turn if this survives. Yeah, that it will, so... and then I have mana up to mana leak something if necessary. Okay, so yeah, that was used to apparently just kill my Stoneforge. I already got this onto the battlefield, thankfully. Maybe I'll counter the next spell he tries to throw my way. In that case, I'll just flash this in as at his end step. I'm gonna put the Bone Splitter here, actually. And just literally beat him that turn. That already sounds very mana intensive just to redirect spells that target. It has to specifically. It also has to very specifically be a spell that targets you, and then you have to redirect it to like another player. So 4 to put this on the battlefield in the first place, and then X is twice the casting cost of the spell you target. Because I guess just X being the casting cost of that target spell is not expensive enough for some reason. It is very much possible that I've already been to this library. I'm seeing nobody just really just guarding the entryway to all the other, like, all the other floors. This seems to be the research that you were looking for. This seems to be what Donovan was looking for. Find your way back to the entrance once you are ready. Leave the way I came in. I have already... Yeah, I really do believe I've already been to this library. Just haven't yet grabbed the research that he was specifically, like, Sir Donovan was specifically requesting of me. I'll have to fight the spirit on the way out. I'll fetch into a surveyor land. Okay. I'll actually just surveil again. So I only have 5 cards in my graveyard so far. Okay, that certainly helps. Just to throw that back into his hand to slow him down a little. Yeah, I'm still gonna be made to mill 2 cards. Summoning Sec, it can't attack right away. I gotta just pass. Unblock, completely unblockable. So yeah, I'll let it hit me. I have to let it hit me anyways. I'll just shuffle the library and find another land on top. And since, yeah, now I have mana up and 6 cards in the graveyard, I'll just drop this on the field for 3 mana. Tundra. Make this lose all its abilities. I don't have mana up to cast the birds, apparently. Well, in that case, I'll just pass. Return Abhorrent Oculus to its owner's hand. I'll get a free strip mine, I don't see why not. I'm so far ahead on mana, I might as well just use it to, like, actually deny the spirit mana, too. 1 loyalty on Oko, okay then. Let's get that back up to 3 then. I'll just recast this, exile 6 more cards from my graveyard, but yeah, I can still recast it just fine. Seven life left. Okay, you're not attacking at all though, apparently, still. Just flip that back face up. I don't see why not. I'll exile this and just make my own copy. Just so those spirits don't have the extra +1/+1 anymore. I see, yeah, I'm perfectly fine here. Force of Will. I'm just gonna get that Latch Seeker off the field also, I suppose. Okay, that doesn't fly. Anyways, there's no way I can possibly block all this. Yeah, I'm gonna get... yeah, pretty much a bunch of spirits of my own. Alright, skip having to fight one of these guys on the way out. Deliver the research to the Great Lighthouse. I didn't know. Is Donovan even at the lighthouse? Because apparently this is where I need to bring it. Welcome to Great Lighthouse, a shining beacon of civilization. You just entered the tavern and it takes you a moment to realize that the voice from over your shoulder is speaking you, but that's not, Kirces. That's not a Circes. I take it you're expecting my associate. Sir Donovan leads you to a table before continuing. Circes is on leave indefinitely. Welcome to return to my service. But only once he has fully overcome the grief of Guinevere's passing. Another of my employees whom he somewhat had a relationship with. Hand him a research. Hand him the research, yes. Giving me a map of my latest wages. A historian got quite a surprise recently at a dig site. And I would like to know if the two groups have a common source. Use the amulet when I find that... yeah, when I find that like dig site in the wastelands, right? This guy is just gonna have me, like... this guy is really just gonna have me run all over Chandalar, do his errands for him, isn't he? I still probably would expect to be making more gold just going into dungeons and defeating everybody inside and looting all the treasure. Rather than just run this guy's errands. So that is the location of the dig site. I probably do want to stop for tonight, though. We'll probably stop, yeah, right around here. Anyways. Landscape Sketchbook 30th Anniversary Edition. Modern Horizons. The Brothers' War. I guess I can pick up a few sketchbooks here anyways. I mean, I definitely like the old school art. I'm still gonna pick it up regardless. I like the old school art on some of these basic lands from back in the day. Okay, this is where the... Oh, so yeah, this is where the mithril armor was being sold. Slot left, starting hand 1. So it... Please tell me it adds 1 to my starting hand. It doesn't make my starting hand actually 1 card. Please tell me it just adds to my starting hand. Plus 5 life for the mithril art. 15 grand for the mithril chestplate. My steel one is giving 3 starting points of life. And I just got that for free after beating up an armored knight. Holy crap. They're selling... Holy crap. This shop's selling another Oculus. They have another Oculus for sale here. But, okay, then again, maybe I don't really want to run too many of these. Unless I can just consistently fill up my graveyard, maybe I don't want to run too many. Sometimes I have enough trouble just casting one of these things. Imagine trying to cast 2 in the same game. If I'm even gonna need to side into Fairy at any point. Okay, if I was still playing blue and red, this would also be pretty fun to play. Invert polarity. This would also be fun to play if I was still on those 2 colors. I guess if I ever switch back to red for some reason, and still keep the blue. Yeah, 50-50 chance we either counter the spell that we target, we either counter it, or we just outright steal it for ourselves. Bunch of blue booster packs. Not gonna lie, I'm just hella curious to see what's in these. I'm still really curious to see what's going to be inside them all. Okay, we got a sliver. If I still even want to play slivers. Glen Elendra Liege. Okay, basic island from, I think, Time Spiral. Another copy of Days, so I guess this wasn't a complete washout. This definitely wasn't a total washout. I got another Daze. Another Fire and Ice. The player whose turn it is may end the turn. Very oddly specific, fun, build around me sort of commander card. A second copy of Ponder. Yet another copy of Counterspell. Sea Serpent, if we want to go way back in time. Brain Freeze. Target player mills 3 cards. Storm. Sure, if you find a way to cast like 20 or 30 spells. Yeah, against like a typical 60 card deck, if you find a way to just cast like 15 to 20 spells before this, and then you just cast Brain Freeze, yeah, you just mill their entire deck. Sophia, Dogged Detective. I've never seen this card before. Alright, one more blue pack. A swamp! Is that not actually a swamp, though? I don't know who's gonna put a random swamp in a blue pack. Diplomatic immunity. Your Tiller Nephilim. We gotta run 4 specific colors to even think about playing this. And it's gotta, like, survive to attack before it can revive it, but still. Still a fun build around me card, surely. Cascade Bluffs. And it's specifically, like, one of the expeditions. Some pretty cool cards in there, regardless. Okay, this is the end, right? That's the end. Just so these cards aren't later going to be cluttering up my collection, let me just go sell a bunch of them off. Unless maybe I do want to try in the future Storm shenanigans. I'll keep the Brain Freeze. Also, you're gonna keep the extra copies of Daze for sure. What even is this card? Because I don't think it could just be like a plain old regular... I have a feeling it's not just a regular swamp for some reason. I think I'll just sell the Liege. And the Goblin Balloon Brigade. I'll sell the elves, whatever. Probably not gonna go out of my way to build around this. Okay, hold on, keep the Ponder. I think I'll just sell the Dog Detective anyways. I think I'll even just sell the Stone Rain. What wishes do they grant? Mostly pinching related ones. Interesting. Modern Horizons 3 booster draft. Yeah, I know they have a lot of good cards in Modern Horizons 3. I might actually want to come back to that draft and maybe play it. I guess also partly because I haven't really done any booster drafts in a long while. It might be fun. It might be fun to just do that again. Jonathan Harker. Yeah, I know he's from Dracula, the Bram Stoker novel. I absolutely recognize that name from the Bram Stoker novel. I'm getting tired anyway, so I'm gonna save right outside the Great Lighthouse. Maybe I want to go back in there and maybe just for the fun of it play some Modern Horizons 3 draft. Or I could just walk southwest to this dig site that Sir Donovan is asking me to go to. Anyways, yeah, there's still a lot of things I can kind of go and do regardless. It's just not tonight, it's getting late.